upstairs.
Thanks.
It's good to see you again.
Something happened?
Come on. Jeff will explain everything. He's just about done prepping for the debate. I've rescheduled all his meetings out of the office today. The office meaning here, so nobody will bother
Mike,
us.
We're talking about the cornerstone
bother
of
us
my
to doing
platform.
what exactly?
I'm not doing a U-turn just because
You'll know in a
Nightcore...
minute.
No, I'm not sucking anyone's dick just so they can fuck me in the ass! Look, I gotta go. Make the amendments, we'll powwow later. V, glad you could make it.
Jefferson?
Grab a seat, please. I'll explain why I asked you to come over. We've had a break-in. Not the usual kind, though.
So unusual how?
A couple of days back, dead of night, something wakes me. A noise. I grab my pistol and come out of the bedroom. See a stranger. He looks like he's about to reach for it, so I pull the trigger.
Nail him?
No idea. My head started spinning and I passed out. No trace of him the morning after. I'd like you to find him. Find out what he wanted.
Notify the badges yet?
We don't want any buzz around this. No attention, whatever.
You know. NCPD's full of people who like the occasional stray Eddie.
If we reported a break-in, the media descend on us like a swarm of locusts.
No badges. Gotcha.
Of course, we notified SSI about the incident. Our private security.
SSI's pretty small time. Why didn't you go with Arasaka or Militech?
It's what was recommended to us.
On the bright side, we're not dependent on any mega corporations.
What did the intruder look like?
I can't remember much. It was dark. He was wearing some sort of mask. Or was it an implant? Couldn't really get a good look at him.
Elizabeth didn't see him either?
I slept through the whole thing. Election season takes its toll on you.
Security looking at this? Say anything?
This is where things get a little weird.
They claim there's no sign of a break-in or of a shot being fired.
Security cams didn't record anything. Guard outside didn't see or hear anything.
They suggested Jeff must have had a bad dream.
Convenient answer.
Liz gave security the day off so I could call you in.
Security looking at this? Say anything?
This is where things get a little weird.
They...
Said you passed out.
That's right. Just after I fired.
What then?
Nothing. I woke up in bed the next morning. Killer headache to boot.
Any idea how you made it back to your bed?
Nope. None. Elizabeth's at a loss too.
Intruder take anything? Break anything?
Nothing missing.
I haven't noticed any damage either. Jeff must have scared him off before he could do anything.
This, security outfit, SSI. Who are they?
Been on the market the last 15 years. They have clients across the city. If memory serves, they came recommended. An acquaintance. You think SSI might be behind this?
Doubt it. They'd have to be true gonks, or at least gonkily overconfident. Anyone else come to mind?
Weldon Holt? He's my main rival. Fighting for the same seat at the table.
Holt's poll numbers have been dropping.
But it could be anyone, really.
Jeff has many enemies, a lot of them powerful. We could sit here naming names all day.
I see.
That's why I called you, V. I need you to find out what the hell's going on.
Why me of all people? Wouldn't you rather have a detective look into it?
Prefer to use tried and tested contacts.
Can't blame you.
Former mayor's death? You unraveled that mystery. I trust you'll be able to crack this one as well.
Anything else you want to tell me? Or think you maybe should?
Nope, that about covered it. Liz?
It seems like everything. It's unlikely we'll learn anything anyway.
Honey, please. I'm sure Veal turns something up. So, you got all you need for now?
Wouldn't mind taking a look around the apartment.
Of course. Liz can give you the tour. Gotta run to a meeting. As soon as you learn anything, let me know.
Come on. Let me show you around.
Right behind you.
We can start where Jeff spotted our uninvited guest. I have to admit, sometimes I get fed up with all of this.
Politics?
So far, we've managed to effectively turn down offers to work with Night Corp, Biotechnica, Arasaka.
So far, you say?
If Jeff can get elected without owing anybody, favors or otherwise, that'd be the real victory. Jeff's office. Control room, storage, and flea market crammed into one.
Seems a happy fam. That your daughter?
Sachi. Oh, we miss her. Her studies took her abroad.
Huh, where to?
Europe. An excellent school. She'll get a good education. I know it's an ocean away. This is where Jeff saw our intruder.
And fired at him here.
Right after walking out
Blood
of the bedroom.
stains.
At least
Not
that's how
quite
he
scrubbed
remembers
clean.
it.
Where's the blood from? It yours?
I'm 100% sure it's not ours.
Bullet holes.
Maybe the
Caulked
intruders?
up. Someone tried to patch up the bullet holes. Assuming neither of you had anything to do with this.
No, of course not.
Broken.
It was fine a couple days ago. We rarely use it, though.
Why is this door concealed?
Where? There's no door here.
Scanner's showing something different.
Wait, you mean here?
Right here. It's closed. Previous owners left over, maybe?
No. Open it. Somehow, please. Maybe it's worth checking their office downstairs. You're welcome to go up to the roof if you want. I'll wait here.
Sure thing.
This is Jeff's personal machine. I doubt you'll find anything on it relating to the break-in.
Tight bites. You and Jeff must be putting in serious overtime.
Elections. You don't even have time to think about food, so you just order whatever's quickest. But yes, it's true, Jeff hasn't eaten anything else recently.
Vote for Perales.
We're paying the staffers and for the campaign out of pocket. And we keep all the campaign stuff here. It's cheaper that way.
Department of Law at Asukaga, Berkeley. Classy. You and Jeff graduate from the same school? Must have been expensive.
We were lucky. On full scholarships, funded by the Knight Foundation. A charity founded by Richard Knight's widow. They helped a lot of underprivileged kids with ambitions.
Wedding pic. Interesting backdrop.
I wanted blue roses, so this is where we sleep.
Blue roses. What, you sure? Because the roses in this picture look pretty red to me.
Oh, of course, you're right. They didn't have blue roses, I forgot.
Mind if I take a look around?
Be my guest. This was my den before the campaign. A place to focus, relax.
Doesn't look it anymore.
Security had to set up somewhere. One of the many small sacrifices I've had to make.
It looks like
This was the
SSI's
first,
employees
but it
knew
won't be
about the break-in.
last. Christ.
I think we're safe putting your security at the top of our list of suspects.
Sons of bitches under my own roof.
Wonder how long they've been keeping this from you.
Too long. This ends
Talking to
now.
yourself
I'm not
again?
letting any more of those freaks set
More and
foot.
more. Ever since this terrorist
head.
started... Something wrong?
Don't worry about me. Do what you have to do.
And the best chefs in the universe. If you are looking for a taste of paradise, don't wait a microsecond.
Odd. Tech's practically prehistoric. But it doesn't look older than a day.
Saw something like this back in the war. Transmitters. Militech was using them. Short-range UHF. Signal only travels line of sight, but it can't be intercepted.
Line of sight. Let's look around. See if we can't spot where our receiver's camping out.
We have a situation in Westbrook. Please respond.
Copy, dispatch.
I swear to Christ.
If it's your again.
About to find out.
Don't lose them, V.
Oh, now you're interested.
We could expose a Corpo conspiracy here, V. I'm telling you. They could be Corpo's spies, or who the fuck knows what.
Code 0. I repeat, Code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
Jam-packed with hardware. My optics don't see any manufacturer info. Or detect any mods. They don't mass-produce trucks like those. What are they doing? What are they hiding?
Earjacking. Could be the security firm or government. Media scouting for doing paralysis.
All units in the area of additional suspicious activity.
You look at politicians and see a curated display, but behind the scenes it's all-out war. Citizens don't choose their representatives.
Then who?
The key players, string pullers. They spy on all the paralysis, look for weak spots, blood
Take us into
rig
courtside.
elections.
This can't end well, Johnny.
Suspect's vehicle has been located. Details have been sent.
Gonna lose him if you don't pick up the pace.
Cover me! Police! You're shooting at police!
Piersted, we're in.
Couldn't ask the NCPD for better records than this.
Pictures, medical records, vulnerability to neuroplasticity. Some kind of database. Brain scans, the paralysis, biological casts, neuroplasticity.
Fuck. What about that? The blue shit.
Fresh neural links. They're not spying on them, Johnny. They're fucking with their heads.
Mean to say someone's literally controlling our upstanding politicians' minds?
Red blots are memory residue in the hippocampus region. See how they're bleeding into the blue?
So what are we looking at?
They're planting new memories in their heads, modifying their personalities. This is big shit, Johnny.
Fuck me.
Got other guinea pigs besides the paralysis, too.
Quick, download the data. Whoever comes looking for it, that's your suspect.
Shit. They're wiping the data. We've been made. Now they know someone's been in their database.
Wonder if they also know who.
Do you have any news?
Okay, you're gonna want to sit down for this. It's way bigger than we thought.
What is?
You're being brainwashed. Literally. They've scanned your minds, now using some kind of conditioning to...
Wait, not on the holo.
Right, I'll come by.
No. You and we need to speak alone. I know a little ramen place in Japantown. Sending you the coordinates.
Right. See you there.
I'm ready. You ready? Hey. Will you sit? Please? Will you sit? Please? Thank you for coming.
Why are we meeting here and not at your pad?
Because I have something to confess. In private. Not in front of Jeff.
Okay, confess away.
I'm sorry. My nerves are shot. I can't gather my thoughts.
Relax, no need to rush.
A while ago, I started noticing some changes in Jeff's behavior. His personality, he seemed to be changing right in front of me. Becoming someone else.
How so?
He stopped reading, forgot the title of his favorite movie. Even his musical taste changed overnight. Once, I said we should visit his brother's grave, and he told me that he'd been an only child. That's when I started thinking something bad was happening. Something insidious. And not just with Jeff.
So the whole time, you knew what I could end up finding.
I don't know who, how, or why, but they're changing us. That concealed room in our apartment,
What about it?
I'm sure I'd seen it before, but must have somehow forgotten. I find that terrifying.
Mention any of this to Jeff?
I tried. I did. But he's blinded to everything. He just laughed, said I was imagining things. He once brought up a vacation that we never went on. Swear to God. He went on about it in such detail. I almost started believing him.
Could be just you who forgot. Maybe they wiped the trip from your memory.
Hell, I don't know anymore. Don't you get that?
You haven't told me the whole story yet, have you?
I saw a stranger in our apartment one night tinkering with the monitors. But I was in such a state by then that I didn't know if I could trust my own eyes.
So you didn't do anything?
I don't remember what happened. I talked to security the next morning.
I find it strange you took this to security instead of your husband.
I thought I was going insane. I wanted to see what was on the feeds first. There was nothing there, of course, so what was I supposed to tell Jeff? And then, the next day, I got a call.
Who was it?
Them. Whoever they are. There was a garbled voice on the other end. He never introduced himself.
And? You cut some kind of deal with him?
No. I was told that our perfect lives could fall apart at any minute. That I have my husband's safety to think about. After, there was no record of the call. It was as if it had never happened. So I'm begging you, V. Jefferson can't find out about any of this. Ever. His life depends on it.
You knew who sent the intruder, but just strung me along anyway, Liz.
I didn't have a choice. I didn't know what to do.
You wanted everything just to go on and flow on because it was convenient.
Convenient?
You got the perfect life, a prominent husband, you don't lack for a thing.
You think I'm having fun? You have no idea what it's like, living like this.
You think if I tell him everything, that he'll go and pick a fight he can't win?
I don't just think, I know. One thing hasn't changed. Jeff's still a fighter.
And he'll go down swinging. So how do we play this?
I'm going to tell Jeff that SSI was spying for his rival, Holt. You just need to confirm what I say.
You're truly prepared to fire SSI after the threats. It'd be brave, but risky as all get out.
What they're doing to us is one thing, but when you found that concealed room, I can't accept strangers spying on us while we sleep. Not under my own roof.
What difference does it make where?
I'll take full responsibility for anything SSI goes on to do. I'm just asking you not to get Jefferson involved. I'll add a meeting in Reconciliation Park to Jeff's schedule. He'll be waiting. Since I can't know if I'll remember this conversation tomorrow, I'm counting on you not to forget what I asked of you.
I won't. But that's all I can promise.
Goodbye, V.
Whole thing's fucked up, huh? Wouldn't want to be in her pants. Speaking of, overlapping memories, changing personalities. Remind you of anything? But hey, at least we know what we're up against.
So, in my pants, what would you do?
Some real rat bastards behind this. Someone's gotta take them down.
Even by risking the Peralez's lives.
Fuck knows what kind of shit a mayor controlled by puppet masters could pull. But yeah, you could end up putting their lives at risk. Or not. Tough choice, V.
Certified. Well-being of its passengers. Pride in your
All units in the area respond.
Roger, unit responding. Any plans for the evening dispatch? Dispatch, did you copy? Damn, one of these days.
Hello,
It doesn't
V.
matter what you tell him. It doesn't matter what you think of doing or do. You can't change anything.
What?
We know who you are. We know what you are.
V?
We know what you want. You are playing with fire. Don't dare cross the line.
Fuck.
Blue caters to the most sensitive palates. Blue uses the finest lab-grown ingredients. Blue. Get the latest trusted scoop on Night City.
Need to talk.
Yes, I know. Elizabeth filled me in. Sounds like I was right to hire a professional.
Elizabeth? What did she tell you exactly?
Didn't get specific. Just that SSI was spying for that son of a bitch Holt. Guess you got more, though.
SSI wasn't working for Holt. You're in deeper shit than you think.
Meaning?
They're in your heads, Jefferson. Yours and Elizabeth's.
This some kind of chuckle-worthy metaphor?
Strange dreams, partial recall, jumbled memories. It's not just stress and long hours.
I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but I don't think I like where this is heading.
Wake up. Your brain's a mess. Messier than the discount section of a BD smut hut.
I'm not paying you to make up riddles for me, so get to the point.
SSI's on the take for some unknown group that's out to control your lives.
Rumors of activists kidnapped by unmarked AVs have been proven false. We treat your First Amendment rights seriously.
Somebody's programming you and your wife.
Sounds like something out of the movies.
Saw your brain scans. They're tweaking your neural connections. This ain't no movie, Jeff. Been at it for a while, you and Liz. Editing your memories, your tastes, your views and beliefs even.
How could I not have known about this?
Your memories. Can't even trust those anymore.
If that's true, I'll never know what's real in my life and what's a lie, fabricated. Wait, the intruder. I have to find him.
Trust me, you never will.
First, I'll find him. Then I'll find whoever's behind this. Pull the curtain back on these motherfuckers and show them what's what.
Could show their hand if you're patient. Wait long enough. Or use your mayoral powers if you get elected. As long as you don't forget all this by morning.
Sun Tzu's Art of War. Feign weakness, so your enemy may grow arrogant.
Don't see you doing much feigning, Jeff.
My God. I have to tell Liz!
Your wife knows everything.
Liz? How?
Figured it out at some point.
Elizabeth? No. She would have said something.
I hate to say this, but I think the whole situation was convenient.
Convenient? This is my wife you're talking about.
Think about it. Perfect wife of the perfect mayor. That's who they conditioned her to be.
She must have believed she was protecting Sachi. And me. Would have told me otherwise.
Is there anything else I can do?
You've done enough already, V. All that's left to do is wait.
So what now? You still want to be mayor?
Well, I'm not about to give up. I didn't run just to... I'll wait for my window, an opportunity, then make my move.
Isn't that exactly what they want?
Well, I'll give them more than they bargained for. And same with your Eddies. Take care, V.
Good luck.
And good night.
So, thoughts?
Somehow I doubt it's people who are behind this.
So aliens?
Very funny. You're too young to remember this, but not so long ago, people talked about rogue AIs prowling cyberspace.
So, not aliens.
Doesn't matter who. What matters is that guy decided to take up the gauntlet. My man.
Got a Delta. Later. Right, so then what?
Damn right I do. Come over to mine tonight. Gonna lay the groundwork with Tom and Roxy. They're with us. Micah will be here too.
How'd you manage that?
Got something really big. Tell you everything tonight. Last thing, what do you like on your pizza?
A&A. Artichokes and avocado flavor. And zucchini for good measure.
Ooh, fancy. So, I'll see you come evening?
Of course I'll be there.
Can I help you?
You get anyone in here apart from the 1%?
Indeed. Everyone likes to show that they aren't any worse than their more refined compatriots.
Got eddies to burn. This the right place?
If you know what haute couture